Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the channel with me, your host. As always, today we're playing Talented. This is a game that I played for about an hour last night and I just really enjoyed, and I figured if I'm gonna keep playing so much, then I might as well make a video on it. And so we're gonna play as the archer because it's really the only character I've played as, and I have him at level 11 out of 15. We have done a couple masteries, and there's a few challenge runs that I did last night. I probably played a good 5 or 6 rounds of this game last night, and it wasn't very long per round, so I don't imagine that these are going to be very long. And I actually put it up to 1.5 speed because I just think that that's more fun. So Talented is a kind of tower defense game with roguelike elements, or roguelite elements. I'm not really sure which is which anymore, but essentially you play as this guy in the middle, and using the arrow keys you are shooting at monsters, and you go 20 nights. Okay, so at the end of a night we get XP, and then we get this talent tree. Now it's mostly blacked out, but we're going to just start clicking some of these and we'll get more talents. And then there's higher tier talents. So we have range, this is an ability, we have attack speed, range, more attack speed, health up, knockback, crit chance. Yeah, let's go back in. I don't know, 1.5 speed just feels really good in this game, so I always play with 1.5 speed. Now, as you go up masteries, you unlock different enemies. So these rats, they weren't in the first level. It does go up to 2 times speed, but I feel like that would just be really fast. And in the later levels, I think it's going to get pretty difficult to play on 2 times speed. Yeah, we have 5 more talent points. What do we want here? Probably health up. We're going to go and get this sanguine bounty. So let's take crit chance, attack speed, this, and then this. Let's do that. And then we're going to shoot for this talent package. So the way the talent packages work is they give you spend 2 points on it, and then it gives you kind of a set of upgrades, and then anything you haven't purchased within the area that the talent package affects in your skill tree will change to accommodate these new perks. It's kind of hard to explain because there's really not much, I don't know, there's not really much like it out there. I don't think there's very many games that are like Talented. This game is actually really fun though, and I don't think it's very difficult. It's also not very expensive. I think it's only like $5 on Steam, so I'd highly recommend picking this game up. Take this, and let's take the XP. Now this gives us attack speed increased by 20% for 2 seconds after using an ability. This is damage up, so we're probably going to reach over there and get that too. Okay. I haven't really tried the other classes yet either. I think I played 1 match as the wizard, and I don't remember how to play him, so I was hesitant to try to play him in this video. Oh, yep, we're gonna take some damage. I'm playing poorly, I think. I have not had any coffee today. That's what I'm gonna say. That's my excuse. Oh, I almost let him hit me there. Okay. Okay, let's get the damage up. Get this as well. Then let's go crit and crit. So over here you can see our stats. We have a damage. This is our XP. This is our shot count. How many shots that we, each arrow fires, knockback, and range. This is a very simple game, but it just feels so good to play. Especially once we get closer to round 20, we're gonna be shooting arrows. We're gonna have it's not really like you're gonna build more items or anything, not like God of Weapons, which we've been playing a lot lately. Okay, all right, here we go. We're gonna have to use an ability here because I'm just letting myself take too much damage. Now if you can stop them from hitting you, which I can't. Okay, there we go. Anyway, you'll actually build a little multiplier in this bottom right corner, and as you build up a multiplier, you get more XP. So let's see what we have here. This is more powerful bounties that activate more often, fire arrows that orbit. Actually, this is the one we're going to take, and more loot that drops more often. This one's actually also not bad, but we'll take this. So you can see these things pop up on the, on your thing here. Basic attacks deal an additional 1 damage for every 2 range traveled, up to a maximum of 3. Your attacks have a 5% chance to fire an additional basic attack with orbital arrow after a delay. So we actually want this gust quiver. We probably are going to want to grab this, and we'll grab Vortec armaments, but it won't matter as much until we get some better range. I don't really think we'll get, based on our range, I think our range is 3. So, all right, we have pumpkins showing up now too. Here we go. Let's go ahead and use an ability here. And I believe we have a thing that actually gives us, so down in the bottom right, you can see, or I'm sorry, the bottom left, you can see that we have abilities, and it has a cooldown. There we go. Sorry, I'm focusing, trying not to make myself look so bad at this game. Anyway, down here in the bottom left, we actually have abilities, and so this one just gives us, next 7 attacks have 50% increased attack speed. It's a 10-second cooldown, and it has 2 ability charges. Now we can actually get stuff that will allow us to have more ability charges. There we go. We can actually get this too. And let's take attack speed while we're at it. And we have now we have a 10% chance after basic attack to deliver a second arrow that will kind of orbit us. You'll see those whenever they activate. They're pretty obvious. There we go. So you can see one of them is orbiting us, and it's just gonna kind of hit whoever gets close. So I think if we can, actually love that ability too. There we go. There. Okay. Oh, they're getting kind of close. Some of them are getting kind of close. Maybe we need more damage, or I don't know. We're kind of killing these guys in one hit, right? There we go. We actually did fine. We're on night 7 right now. I'm level 39. Not doing too bad right now. Okay, let's take this out here as well. Grab range. Let's grab damage. And then this gives us, the enemies have a 3% chance to drop a battery when killed. Batteries restore a random ability charge, which means since I can only use this twice, we need this to allow us to use that ability more often. And then, so this next 5 attacks have orbital arrows. 50%. Okay, so we're probably actually going to grab this too. Your first 3 shots each day are orbital arrows. Additionally, your orbital arrows are guaranteed to critically strike. That's actually also great. So if we can get 4 points, which we should get in the next round, we'll get that. Probably next. I don't know if you guys ever, well, it doesn't really show in God of Weapons because in that game we don't have abilities, but I don't really like using abilities very much in games. I like more passive stuff that I don't really have to think about, I guess. I don't know if that's just because I'm a lazy gamer. Oh, there we go. I let them get too close on that. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes. Yeah, okay. I didn't do perfect. I did take a hit in that level. Okay, let's go ahead and get this and this. Take a little mystery talent. We got crit chance. Okay, and oh, we actually ran out. What does this do? Give yourself a boost, fully restoring. No, pass on that. Looks like this package only gave us about 5 abilities, which I think is pretty typical for this stuff. So there we go. Let's go ahead and just hit some orbital arrows there. I don't know if your range affects your orbital arrows or not, like depending on how far they go out. Here we go. Let's go ahead and, yes, perfect. Let's make sure we always have some orbital arrows up. That's there we go. Yes. Look at this build. It's really coming together now, I think this game has, I think it does have some build variety in it. I played one where last night I made a crit build, and then my crits would pass through targets. They had pierce. And then when I pierced, oh, that was actually insanely easy to get through that level. So go ahead and do this, do these. Go ahead and take go ahead and get attack speed, crit chance, and more experience. Then maybe we'll shoot up and get damage. We only have 7 damage. I think 7's actually pretty good. Probably reach down over here and try to hit this as well. There we go. Oh, and you actually get to keep your arrows throughout the days. I did not know that. Some things are persistent through days. I just didn't know that these arrows would be. There we go. Let's fire a few more off. Look at this. This is like vortex of arrows that we have. And then as we kill enemies, we actually just get batteries and recharge our ability, which just allows us to put more arrows out. This is perfect. Okay, but we don't have any batteries. For some reason, we're not getting any batteries. The 3% chance is not helping us out. Maybe we'll actually take an ability that gives us a better chance of getting those batteries. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and let's get battery collector here. Or energy collector. And let's go this way. This one gives us my basic chance, have an 8% chance to explode. There's another one that has 5 or so. This one is pierce, and then there's another one that allows you to possibly fire 2 arrows. No, that's the other one. We actually haven't seen the one that I was talking about, but that's okay. Here we go. Let's go ahead and fire our orbital arrows, and then let's fire some more. Okay, we have a good chance of getting batteries now. We actually already just got one. You can see them drop. They're like orange icons on the ground. Okay, can fire these out. I'm not really sure what the orange arrows are. Maybe they're just showing that they crit or something like that. I don't know. There we go. We have a few more arrows out. Go ahead and try to get a battery, please. No, nothing. Nothing. Oh, we actually, yep, man, there we go, we got one. I just want you guys to know that even though I'm uploading other games, this isn't gonna stop the daily uploads for God of Weapons. I love that game. I'm having a great time playing it. Appreciate you guys watching it, you know. It's been a lot of fun. Take this, let's get that, and then let's probably go for this up here and try to get ghost arrows. These allow us to pierce. There we go, let's put these guys in. And let's throw some more arrows out here. Try to get more range. And then do more damage based on, you know, keeping these guys a little farther away. There we go. Oh, that rat actually got a lot closer than I thought he would. So if we tried to figure out how much damage we did at range, it'd probably be somewhere in the ballpark of 11. Because we get a maximum of 3 over every 2 range, I think is what it said. Yeah, I believe every 2 range was 1 damage for a maximum of 3, but our maximum range I think right now is 3. I know I'm sitting here trying to do math. I'm not very good at it apparently. Yeah, we are absolutely rolling these waves right now though. Let's try to go this way. I figured it would probably go up. And then we definitely want gumball collector. So enemies have a 3% chance to drop a gumball candy. And when they do, gumballs grant 3% attack speed until the end of the night. So anytime we get a gumball, we just get a flat 3% attack bonus for that level. And we're only on level 13. If we could find some kind of way that would reset our abilities faster, that would also be really good. And get more consistent batteries, we could keep a lot more vortex up of these arrows. There we go. Let's go ahead and just pass these up. There we go. I thought we were almost at the end of that wave, but I think stuff just wasn't really making it very far on the screen. Now there are elite enemies, which is why some of these guys are differently colored. I just don't really know what any of the elites do. I think maybe one of them moves faster. I think some of them are probably stronger. One of them's infested, so they have flies. So you kill them, and then flies come out. Go ahead and go this way, maybe? Let's take range. What's this do? Fire an additional arrow for 2 seconds after using an ability. I actually think that would be great. I don't know how that's going to work with doing the orbital arrows, though. I don't know if that means that I'll get an extra orbital arrow every time I fire, or it'll fire an arrow down lane while I'm shooting the arrows out for this. Let's go ahead and just do that. I think we kind of have this in the bag. Actually, I don't think we're gonna have any issue winning this run, which I hope not, because if I lost, I really couldn't show this game off very well then. That I played it for like an hour last night. I wouldn't be doing myself justice if I lost my first run here on camera. Now, sometimes you can get multiple of those packages in one run, which I was trying to see if we'd get one. Take extra damage, mystery. Take this. Sanguine, yes, we'll take that. A little extra XP, and then we'll take crit up. There it is. There's another talent package, actually. So we're going to work our way over to that one, and we'll get Spark Quiver. Attacks have an 8% chance to fire another attack in the same direction, which is what I was talking about earlier, where you fire one arrow, and it sometimes fires... It'll fire twice. It's not like a double arrow. It'll just give you a free kind of attack speed thing in that lane. I don't know what these rainbow guys do. Maybe they have some kind of like multi bonus or something. Maybe they get multiple colors. These ones with purple shields, you have to shoot them twice, like once to break the shield. These blue ones, not the... Well, I guess they're kind of like a darker color. Anyway, they're infested, and they're the ones that have flies. You can see the flies every once in a while whenever I destroy one of those enemies. Here we go. Let's get some more arrows out there. Very nice. Very nice. Great round. Great round. Here we go. 10 should get us. There we go. Okay, let's see. So this one fires homing missiles. I actually really don't like this one. Let's see. Discover new inventions and power them up. More powerful ability quivers. Let's do that. And let's see. What does this have? Your attacks have an 8% chance to apply decay. That sounds pretty cool. Your quiver talents have an additional 2% chance to activate. Let's take that. What's this? Your next 3 basic attacks fire an additional arrow for every unique quiver talent you have learned. Currently 4. Okay. That's kind of cool. I actually really like this one. So we can get what? 2, 4, 6% chance for that. And then we could do 2 poison quivers. All right. I think we know what we're kind of aiming for right now. Let's do that. And then I wonder if that applies to the orbital arrows as well, or if they're exempt because they're kind of already special. Now these wasps guys, they summon a lot of flies. They kind of have to die as soon as we see them, because they are pretty annoying to deal with, especially in the later rounds when they're kind of like mobbing a lane. You can see them spawning as flies there. Oh, that was quick. There we go. I hope this game isn't too loud for you guys, because listening to it for me, it is a little noisy. There we go. But moving on from talented and talking about God of Weapons here, I am kind of going to try to transition the channel into maybe playing a few other games while keeping the God of Weapons series running. I also just want to try and play some other games here. Oh, that does not bridge. Okay. Let's go this way, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna have to, and then go down, and then go up. Actually, we could hit that too. And then every third attack has double attack damage, which is also really good. But anyway, yeah, I'd really like to play some more roguelike games, or roguelite. I don't really know what, like I said, I don't know what the difference is between the two. But I have a lot of those games in my library, and I'd love to at least show them off. Kill 5,000 elite enemies. Okay, we just got an achievement. You guys might not also know this, but I am a bit of an achievement hunter. I do try to 100% a lot of the games in my library, which is another reason why I'm playing God of Weapons, is to hopefully get the 100% before they roll out more content in that game, because I just read a post. Actually, their developers are doing another big update, I guess, coming up sooner or later, and I guess adding a summoning system they were talking about. So we'll definitely have to check that out. Hopefully it rolls out sometime while we're playing it. Okay, let's go ahead and get some of these out. Handle that wasp, and there we go. We haven't actually been hit for a lot of these rounds. Okay, and then let's go up here and get that too. We can take blast quiver, which actually sounds great. That gives us another 10% chance, dealing explosive damage on our arrows. It would be actually really, look at that. Look at the giant arrows. Okay, so I think our arrow abilities do affect the arrows that are flying around us, because those are just arrows cast from us. Every third one gets bonus attack damage as well, and they should be allowed to crit and pierce. I don't know how the pierce would work though. I assume that just means that they might hit 2 enemies per one, maybe? Not sure. We're on round 18 though of 20. I also really like how kind of short these runs are. You know, with 1.5 speed on, you can finish your average run in less than 30 minutes, which I think most of your roguelikes nowadays kind of shoot for around a 50-minute run, which is perfectly fine. 1 hour if you can actually beat the game even, because I mean, you guys have seen me. I've lost plenty of my runs, and there's a lot of other games that I can't even get to the end on. But yeah, let's go down here and grab poison quiver, and then let's grab this and this. Maybe we'll grab this. I'm not sure. What's this do? Your attacks have a 10% causes a movement back and forth aimlessly for 4 seconds. That might be pretty good. Yeah, that was actually from this. I have not seen that before. It just does not look... So I think every time you open one of these talent packages, they only give you about 6 perks, maybe, on the thing there, throughout your entire skill tree. Which is fine. 6 perks is totally fine, because they're normally pretty good if you grab the right ones, and you always have an option of 3 there. So normally I always find one that I like. I am super happy with this quiver one. I'll probably be taking it again in the future. I didn't really enjoy the homing missiles one. So the way that one works is you have to cast a lot of abilities, and then your abilities cast out 3 homing missiles, but you don't really have a chance of just shooting missiles out while you're doing your basic attacks, which I think would make it a lot stronger, a lot better. And like I said, I don't really like using abilities. As you guys can tell, I'm only using my vortex one. I haven't really been using my attack speed one very much. There we go. Let's go ahead and cast that out again, and that should be it, guys. Once this pumpkin dies, look at that. Wave 20. Okay, we have 10 attack, or we have 10 points here. Let's go ahead and take some range. We have 5 range. We are also going to go over here and get this damage, crit, and attack speed. I think that's actually perfect for where we're at. Okay. I don't remember what that third ability does, but we're gonna... Oh my goodness, never mind. That thing's crazy. Look at that. That was actually really cool. Should have taken that one before. I think it adds, what, like an extra basic attack to us or something like that. Not to mention, this soundtrack is killer on the last wave. I was giving you guys a second to listen to it. Sounds so good. This game has great music. Okay, let's go ahead and get some more of those out and hit with this. I think it only counts for like the next 5 attacks though, where you get that extra arrow. Not really struggling here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but we are doing just fine. Now these last waves are typically pretty long, even with 1.5 speed. Let's go ahead down. There we go. And get these out. Look at that. Use charge abilities in a single night 10 times. I read that backwards, but there we go. 750. There we go. Gosh, look at this. We're getting a ton of achievements this run. Look at that. Perfect. Unlock the Summoner class and complete a run on Mastery 5 or higher. So at the end of the time, you get Mastery and you get some XP. I actually thought I was hoping to show off the leveling, but that's totally fine that we didn't. If we go to challenges, there's a couple challenges per class right now. I guess they're rolling out a lot more. And then if we go to play here, you can kind of see there's a lot of classes actually. You just have to, I guess there's 5. Anyway, depending on your level, so once we hit level 12 and 15, you actually get to start with different stuff. So we gain 4% critical strike, or we could go and upgrade our range by 0.2, and then this just gives us a 3% chance to get healing potions, while this gives us a 3% chance to get batteries. This is mines, and this is quickfire. I don't really use, I guess I could use mines, it doesn't really matter to me, but this is talented. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Talented. I just wanted to show this game off. If you guys really like this game, I'll play it more on the channel. But thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you guys again tomorrow.